For those of you who don't know, I'll just tell a little bit about it. We are an independent publishing house based in San Francisco, and founded in 1998 by Dave Eggers. And so we started out by doing this quarterly journal, mostly short stories, which we kind of redesign each time, and then there's a lot of long whatever. So that was one issue. Another one was these 3 books in a slipcase with these silvery buildings. This one was held together with magnets. They're quite strong, actually. That took some work and some money, and we'll never do it again. And our most recent issue is this one. It's for sale up there. Actually, all these things are for sale up there. And this is all fables. There's 8 different fables by 8 different authors, each with a different illustrator, and so they come together to make this nice image. But then you can pull them out, and then they're held in place with these elastic suspenders, sort of, that ties it all together. So on the other side, it's like the cover of a book. But that's issue 28. So we've done 28 so far, and then I'm proud to show you a sneak preview of issue 29. There's only 2 of these in the country. This will be out maybe in mid-November or something like that. But there's actually 3 different versions of it. There's the blue version, the red version, and the gray version, which even I haven't seen yet. And well, you can come and look at this later. I'm pretty excited about it, but it's a subtle form of excitement. But it has all these a lot of images of, these are Eastern European matchbook covers from the 50s and 60s, which are kind of themed by story in very enigmatic ways. Generally won't be clear to readers of the story, and sometimes are not totally clear to me, even though I picked them. But if you ask now, or you can email like in November when you get this thing, you can email me, eli@McSweeneys.net, and say, like, why would this matchbook cover for this story, and I will give you a reason which might be true. So that's the quarterly. Then we also do books, such as the one we're hearing out later, Deb Olin Unferth's Vacation, which we're excited about, but we'll hold off on that for a second to build the suspense. Here's another recent one, Arkansas, which is a real terrific novel. This was a collection that Deb was in also. This is the first time we worked together on a story collection called Minor Robberies, and it's also with a book by Sarah Manguso and a book by Dave Eggers. It's a great step forward and a really neat book. It's a love story, it's a mystery story, it's a sad story, it's an adventure story, it's a travel story. There's a dolphin, there's an earthquake, there's a whistle that'll come up, and so Deb and I have been driving around trying to spread the word, and we hope you'll enjoy it, and then afterwards you will help spread the word some more. So please help me welcome Deb Olin Unferth.
This is pretty fancy. I mean, this is cool. Hi, thanks for coming. So, I'm not going to read for very long. I have about maybe 14 minutes of material. Anyway, it's really great to be here. I mean, I've been hearing about this bookstore for so long, years, and it's really exciting to finally see it, and it's everything that I thought it would be. We've been having a great time in Milwaukee today. We went to the lake. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. I love that lake. Okay, so the book. This book is it's about a man named Myers in Brooklyn who leaves his wife and he goes off in search of the man who he believes is responsible for the dissolution of his marriage. And his search leads him to Nicaragua. And then he just sort of gets kind of lost, and he doesn't really know what he's doing at this point. So Myers was finally in Bluefields. And now the question was, why Bluefields? He couldn't recall. Certainly he must have had a reason to propel him forward each dawn. If not an original reason that he'd forgotten, at least a purported reason, one he told people over and over, one he emailed home. It couldn't be that he thought he would find tourists at the other end, bank machines and beaches and blue skies and song, bring on the Caribbean dream. He couldn't have thought that. Who other than he would come this far and go this long? Who other than he? He walked from the dock, numb wet, wanting only the internet. The main street was a pit of mud. At that point, it seemed impossible that he could still be looking for the man his wife followed or be waiting for his wife to arrive, but he was. Maybe it was a different man or a different wife, or maybe the same ones with different names. Maybe there was no wife anymore, only the habit of emails home. He took a room in the Hotel Caribbean Dream, of all things, for $4 a night. He was the only guest. That day in Bluefields, he didn't see any tourists like he hoped. A truck like a tank wobbled down the street and sprinkled a great mist of repellent over them all. The earth rumbled with a minor quake and everyone held out their hands for balance. But then he came back to his hotel and saw a North American sitting on a step as if they were in Brooklyn. "I haven't seen anyone like me in a week," said Myers. "A week," the man said. "Who's like you? There's no part of that sentence I understand." "Where are the tourists?" said Myers. "The reggae bars." "I've never seen a tourist here." He studied Myers. "Is that what you are?" "No, I'm just here to check my email."